Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you happen to be watching. This is Risco and Osaka coming at you with some more. We're doing the thing. I gotta turn off my volume. My volume was on. Hi. Yeah, we're doing some LBP. Gonna do some community level stuff. Actually, maybe before we get too deep into the community level stuff, while we're waiting for people to show up, I think we might do a little bit of create mode. Just because I've got to do some... I got to do a bunch of levels, actually. And I got to set... And not levels, I got to do a bunch of episodes. And I got to set these things up. Where's my notebook? We're going to use the Island Hub, I think. Because I like the Island Hub an awful lot. It's very nice. Episode 152B. Where's my island? Oh, you're gonna... It's gonna be funny on me. The controller's gonna go all funny on me. Because that's just the way it is. Stupid controller. I don't know. Sony needs to work out whatever kinks they've got in the controller design department. So they don't go to crap quite as quickly as they seem to do. Because let me tell you, I can't be spending so much money on controllers all the time. We're just gonna strip things off here and kind of get the hub set up for... Do I have a picture that I want to use? I don't seem to have one right off the top of the dome, but we can always just download or import a picture that I'd like to use. What would be a nice one? I do like that one. But yeah, let's go with this one actually. I think it's a cool picture. It worked out well. Everybody at the theater watching the movies. Some kind of Resident Evil style movie. I always like doing those pictures for roughly 50 Minutes Fresh. They tended to turn out pretty well. They were certainly enjoyable to do. I lost my old stickers, which makes me more than slightly unhappy. Because I don't have anything to put here anymore. I've got no more paintings that I could set up. Well, wait, I mean, we've got the Risco painting. So we could use that. And we will. That works fine. Now where is our actual thing that handles the date and the time? I honest to God don't know where I hid that. There we are. Alright, so this episode's gonna go up on August 18th. So let's get that set. It's our month. Month is August. Hi. The date is the 18th. I'm actually going to have to set up a new year counter because we're almost there. 18 goes there, and this one goes to 8, and that should say August 18th now. Let's do a quick check, make sure. There we go. Cool. It's definitely August 18th, right? Okay, excellent. This is going to be next Sunday's episode. Will be that one. Now, since this is a playlist cleanup, we're going to reset all of the clock counters to 0. Because we're just going to be talking in the hub. And so those should all read 0 now. Do they? Yes, they do. Excellent. Last thing to do here is to change the music. And I think we're going to use some Skinny Puppy, because I like Skinny Puppy. That's not Skinny Puppy. There we are. And want to dump this down to, I think 70 is fine. 7 minutes long. Okay, so 7 is 400... How many seconds is 7 minutes? 420 plus 6. That might be enough for the entire actual episode. 426. There we go. I had not realized that song was quite as long as it was. You learn a new thing every day, because I almost never use these tracks. 426. Excellent. And we'll just toss like 2 extra ones on there just to be careful, but we probably won't need them. Don't like that. I do like song 2, so that is 4 times 240. 296. Bring that down to 70. This is really quick and dirty because I don't and I can't spend a ton of time. I got to do the recording tomorrow. Yeah, we'll use Nightwish. I don't think I've ever used this track, and we're probably not going to get to it, but 252. Excellent. Neato. Neato. And there we are. We said that was 252. So we just bump that up on the timer so that when it gets to the end of the song that it will click over and loop. But most likely we're not going to actually be able to loop. We're not going to have any need to loop. Ooh, that was weird. I don't know why I did that. Okay, let's, we're going to go to play mode because we need to take a picture. Why don't you take a picture to last longer? Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully nothing crashes, because that would be a problem. We wouldn't want to crash in our game. It would feel a little bit salty, a wee bit, just a wee bit salty. But I don't think it should be a problem. We haven't really. See, I'm afraid to say it because it seems like if I say it, that will be inviting hazard. But we haven't had a lot of like total game crashes in a while. My controller keeps vibrating. There is no reason that it ought to be vibrating on a loading screen. But, you know, whatever. This is the way it's going to be. You know, just do your thing. Fine, I guess. To whoever has joined us, I noticed the on-air button flashed up there. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a fine and wonderful evening. And you're more than welcome to say anything that you would like in the chat. I need to get a picture here. Why is this so weird? Okay. There we go. There's our picture. And I think we can just bop back to the pod now. We set up our title screen and our end screen, and then we're going to go just play some levels and have fun for various definitions of fun. I mean, it's fun to me. Hopefully it's fun to y'all as well. Let's see. Yep, there we go. Oh no, spoilers! You're going to know what Tuesday's episode is, what level we're going to be looking at Tuesday's episode. Oh no! Close your eyes! But don't close your heart. Alright, we gotta get the B over here. Where's our B? Where's our B? Excellent. Bring that over. It's episode 152B. So we gotta change that up as well. Da, 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 da. Does that read right now? There we go. Now this is a playlist cleanup, so we don't need first impressions. We will need Risco Waffles though, so that's gonna have to come over at some point. Now the level is the island hub, and we haven't actually had the island hub on set before like this, so We're gonna have to change things a little bit. No, don't want that name. I need that name because we might be looking at Little Black Adder's levels in the future at some point. Leon, I'll watch it anyways. I can watch and be like, oh, I know where that came from. Yatta. I hope you do. I hope it's interesting. We're doing a little bit of episode setup, but we will be playing levels relatively soon. As soon as I get all this stuff sorted. But most of this is pretty modular, so it doesn't really take too long to do this aspect of the setup. Now everything needs to be in orange, so put you out there. How are you doing this evening, Leon? Hopefully life is treating you pretty well? I would hope, at least. I know that the world has been relatively up and down for a lot of people recently. So, hopefully it's more up than down for you this evening. Where are we? Island hub. Slap all this together as fast as possible so that we can actually get to the fun stuff. The fun stuff. You know, I write and have written the word island a number of times, probably a kerjillion times in my life, and it never looks right. That S always just looks like it's gonna be up to shenanigans. Fine, doing some sculpting in dreams right now, then study. Got repeats, so need to buckle down. Oh. What subjects are you studying at the moment? Anything that's really tripping your trigger, or just kind of stuff that you have to do? I know in uni there's a fair bit of mix there. There's a lot of classes, a lot of subjects I needed to take that I didn't particularly have any interest in. But, you know, you gotta do it, I suppose. Although, once I got to the second year of uni, most of the stuff that I took was, I thought, fairly interesting for me. Although not always so useful, perhaps. But that's, you know, that's what you get when you're in a sociology and criminology degree. It may be interesting, but it's not always super duper useful. Where was our picture? Was that? No, that's not it. There we are. Nifty. Alright, no, it's too big. It's too big. Just a little bit there. Should do it. Yeah, okay, that works. Electrical engineering, so analog electronics is killing me. I'm not even going to try to explain what I'm looking at. Fair enough. Marky, hey, how's it going, yo? Just made it back from shopping. Welcome back, welcome back. Life is... it's very life-shaped at the moment. It's got its good points, it's got its bad points. I'm on a bit of a long weekend from work. And on one hand, my body is really happy to have the time off. On the other hand, my wallet is not super happy to have the time off. So, yeah. But, yeah, for the most part, pretty good. Getting used to the new job, which is really important. I still need to build up a lot of upper body strength. I find using a pneumatic jackhammer, even a small, like a baby pneumatic jackhammer, is really, really tough. It's really kind of exhausting. So we need to toughen up, as it were. But aside from that, yeah, things are going well. I'm learning all sorts of new things. Last week I learned how to make cement, which was good. I also learned that there are a lot of nosy parkers around my job site, and they just can't wait for a chance to complain. So we've been hearing extra warnings on the job site about never smoking outside of the break area, because that would be bad. We would look bad. Because somebody who lived across the street from the park saw one of the security people, and they were smoking. Oh my god. They were smoking on the sidewalk. Oh, my virgin eyes. And so they called the city, and they actually complained to the city. So now we get warnings every day. And that's just ducky. Alright, I think all that is sorted. So we can actually get to playing levels. That's good. Hive, how you doing, yo? It's a pleasure to have you as well in chat. I hope that life is treating you, for the most part, decently. There was somebody who was saying in see, I don't really know a lot of holidays, but in Kazi's Discord, Naughty was saying that it is Eid? I think that's how that's spelled, or how that's pronounced, E-I-D. And that is a big holiday. It's a big Muslim holiday. So, to any Muslim viewers out there, let me see if I can read this right. I'm really, really sorry if I screw the pronunciation, but Eid Mubarak to all of you. Happy Eid to all of you. It is most certainly treating me decently for the most part. That is wonderful to hear, Hive. I hope that life continues to treat you decently. I hope that life continues to treat all of us decently, to be perfectly honest. It's pronounced closer to Eid as an eel. Okay. Eid Mubarak. Eid, not Eid. Pronunciation. Pronunciation's an important thing, but it is really, really tricky sometimes. Now, starting things off, I don't think we've played this one before. We've got Forgotten Forest Platformer by Wolf LBP3. And this is the level of the day. I do like this music. And it does have a bit of an old-fashioned feel to it, and I do appreciate the old-fashioned feeling levels. I probably would have looked at this on the show. That's awkward. That jump pad there. That is a bit of an awkward placement. And also just the way that it popped up. I probably would have given this... Hello? Why did that happen? Giving this a look on the show, had it not been picked up this level of the day. I try, to the extent that I can, I try not to take levels that have been team picked and level of the day picked. Now, where did we screw up before? See, we can't see ourselves, so we don't know where the ledge ends. That works. I like the choice of materials in this level, at the very least. I'm not so sure I'm super thrilled with everything I'm seeing as of yet, but it's not bad. What's going on here? But weirdly enough, it feels very familiar. I don't know why that would be. I'm gonna have to check to see if we've actually played this one before. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. This is really familiar. I think we might have looked at this on a Roughly 50 Minutes Fresh. Else I'm just going kind of crazy? Which is possible. Yes, we have. I know this monster. I recall this. And I remember that I was not super impressed with the end of the level, but we'll see. It might be fancy. What's going on with that? I would say this boss has maybe got a couple too many hit points, but what is even going on here? Are these, they're like homing? Little bits of flamey bits? I can't really tell if we're in a safe zone or not, because the burn effect lasts so long. But why does this, like, this is ringing a bunch of memory bells for me. I feel like maybe we looked at the level and then the level was taken down? Or somebody claimed that the level had been stolen? Also, where do you want me to go? Right. Okay, switch is flipped to green. Right, I remember the song too. I'm gonna have to check my notes. Why can't I go this way? There we are. This is a strange thing. It is, it's a thing. But I do know that we have seen this level, and I'd have to check my old notebooks to see when we looked at it, but I think there were problems with this level. Okay, bounce pads. I do know that some of the levels of the day that I've picked have been stolen levels. Oh, fudge sakes. Which is, I mean, it's kind of crappy, but I don't necessarily expect the team to know, like, every level that's ever been made. And things can slip through the cracks. Axel! Okay, don't get angry. Get even. And by even here, we mean, like, just live a long and prosperous life. Because that's the best form of revenge, isn't it? Are you supposed to come out? Clearly you are. What do you want from me? Do I go back here? Yes. Fancy pants. Ah, I gotcha. Alright. That's one way to do it. Hi. There we are. Easy peasy. I mean, no major problems at all. Except for the death. I mean, just ignore the death. We are sans problems. You're literally killing me, level. Why? Stop. Please. There we are. No. There we are. Come on. Line it up. Is this Coldplay cover of one of the problems? Well, I'm not a big fan of Coldplay, but I do appreciate them, players making music in LBP that's not, oh, I'm just doing terrible with this, that's not originally in LBP. The stealing level thing is, a lot of players will leave their levels as copyable, because originally the intention was that you would copy a player's level and then be able to look at it on your own moon to see how they actually made the level as a learning tool. and a way to share knowledge. But the problem with that is that because the level is set to copyable, and you can put it on your own moon, that means you can publish it from your own moon, and it'll have your name listed as the level creator. So, also we died. So there are a lot of levels that have been like stolen numerous times and republished numerous times, and I ran into a fair number of them when I was doing the long form series. And there was a couple that I was actually able to kind of get in touch with the community manager and say, like, these levels have been stolen, you need to credit the original creators for them. Yeah, that's... like, I appreciate what Media Molecule was going for when they set it up that way. You know, kind of as a... you know, as a tool to show people how you've made your level and to allow them to learn how to make levels in that way. But, like a lot of things that Media Molecule did, I don't think they thought through all of the possible abuses of their systems. So, yeah. Oh, we ranked at 69. You know, for anybody who needs to do a her. That's the H-U-R, her, not the H-E-R, her. I really want to check that. So let's see. Forgotten Forest. Wolf LBP. They've only got 4 levels published. I don't know, it feels all kinds of wonky. It says I've only played it 1 time, but I'm not sure if that's because of my name change. Reviews. If this was for roughly 50 minutes fresh, we would have left a review in it. So that's no, I guess not. Unless they, well, because it would have said if they deleted the review. And I'm not seeing my dead name, so that is so weird. I'm gonna have to track that down and see what's going on with that, because I know that we played that level. But enough detective work. Let's go to our queue. And what do we got to start off with? We got Drone Drop, Toggle Smash, Toggle Smash by XD2136 UT771. Drone. Hold on a second. I need to look at this a little bit closer. What does this say exactly? Drone no body press de hako wo kawashimakuro. Oh, that's interesting. So Toggle's name in Japanese must be Doron. I don't know why that would be their name. And actually, before we start, because I think we've looked at some of this creator's levels before. Yeah, this one, the brain breaking one. There it is. Right. Iki nokoreru brain, survive brain. Oh, Natsakashi. That's a long time ago we played that level, but that was a fun one. It was goofy as hell. I never understood quite why the Japanese community loves the collector so much. But the collector seems to show up as an unofficial mascot in a lot of J-side levels. We might play that Survive Brain level after this, because it's a relatively short one. What do we got? Chisai drone de jump. そしたら空中で変身。はい。ボディプレスだ。 Hako kwaseruzo. Alright, so we jump with a little toggle, we change in midair, and we hit the box to break it. Seems fair enough. Hoi! Nice sound effect. Also, nice animation. And what? Okay. Is this a hamster-fueled level? 2, 1. Oh, I see. Ah, so. That was unfair. Also, it looks like we can't actually jump as Big Puddle. I want to get that gold block. That's going to be extra points, right? And avoid the skull blocks. This is charming. I'm liking it. It's a little... Hi. It's a little bit tough to get the timing. Because you can't jump at all as Big Puddle. So you really do need to kind of have a flow going. Now I wonder how long this goes on for. Because it doesn't seem to be timed at all. And we have died, so it's not a level that resets upon death. Or ends upon death. I mean, maybe we just go until we get bored. Watch out for our skulls. I mean, you always want to watch out for your skull. Because that's, I mean, the skull's an important part of your body. There's not a lot you can do without a skull. Mae? Yatta. I guess there was a timer, but the timer was hidden. Kronos! Oh my god! Oh, welcome by all means, and are you enjoying your con? I hope I'm not taking too much time out of your sleeping, because I know the sleeping is very important when you're in the con mode. I wanna go to the Q planet. Life of the Cloud platformer. Boiling Day. We haven't looked at Boiling Day. And there was something I wanted to tell you, Kronos, and I don't remember what it was. It wasn't the fact that I picked up Abata, but I did pick up Abata. Oh, new Aiko Ami level, yo. It's some kind of sheep thing. I don't remember. Sheep hungry. It'll probably not be a kabocha. But since I got you here in the stream, I wanted to make sure that we got to rock out on a little bit of Aiko. Because who doesn't love Aiko Ami's levels? It was pretty wild on day 2. Got an autograph from one Sayaka Sasaki. Now, I'm going to show my complete Philistine-ness, but I don't know who Sayaka Sasaki is. Okay. Oh, we can ride a sheep. I think. I totally want to ride a sheep. We gotta go with the yellow sheep. Oh, fabulous. Look at those little legs move. They're just jittering and jiving. I don't have any forward momentum when I jump, though. Okay. Like, I guess? Head down. Just charge your way through, sheep. Aiko. Aiko, Aiko, Aiko. What is it that you do? Besides making amazement and wonderment for all of us. I guess that this is maybe better done as a race? What just happened? What? Kronos, Hi. Leon and Marky. What dog's name did we just play? Aiko. You do you, Aiko. I support that. That was definitely Aiko shaped. It was absolutely Aiko shaped. I did like it. I mean, I can't slam on it, but that was, I mean, it was a thing. I did play a fun thing. It was absolutely fun. I just don't know, like, I don't know if I could have played that better because I don't know what the hell I was doing. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm artistic tag is suited all right. Yeah, it's definitely. Oh wait, let's see. Demon Catacombs by FK3P. It's looking a little bit it's looking a bit like a Squid level, to be honest. I can't remember their screen name. It's Squid Squid something. Squid 83, maybe? I like the music though. This is very nice music. And kind of the color palette here is pretty slick as well. Yes. No? Don't know what's going on with that. That's fine. Did something break? Or does this need to be... Oh, maybe we gotta get... Wait, hold on a second. I think we buggered something. I bet we gotta push that over so that it'll tip. Let's try that. That's totally not what we wanted. But I bet we can rotate it. Or not? Hello? That kind of... Isn't that the same problem we had before? Oh, it's pointing the other way, though. Awesome. Yes. And also, yes. Surely that was exactly what we needed to do. Hold on a second. Let's try that again. But this time, don't call me Shirley. Did we open a path? We may have done open a path. I did the same effing thing the last time. And by effing, of course, we mean fluoridating. I did the exact same fluoridating thing last time. No, okay, so we want this here. And yes. We got... demons. We've got eyes that just suddenly appear. This is very Squid 83. And why do I do that? What? Bisco, do you like the spikes? Is that what we're going for here? Are you some kind of spike fan? Oh, we're also stuck. Good job. Well done. Us, very mega fun. Welcome. I hope that you are doing well this evening. What is this level? This level is Demon Catacombs by FK2P or maybe FK3P. It's a little bit hard to read with a tiny font, but it's pretty neat. There's not a lot of forward direction though, so it seems to be very exploratory. Which in and of itself is not a bad thing, but it does leave me kind of questioning where they want us to be. longer exist. There are tons of mating birds. It's got an interesting look to it. I don't know if it's like a great stream level, because I think that I could probably spend a lot of time here just being lost, and then I would start to get a little bit paranoid as to, you know, keeping people entertained. But it's not bad. Now do you need to be someplace, or you're just gonna be cool like that? Okay. Nothing we can grab there. We can grab there. I don't want to swing this block because it'll reset the mechanism, and I don't think that's what we need. Okay, so what's going on there? We've got our demon head. It's not a clash at Demon Head, but you know, it's in a similar mood space. Now, where do you want me to go? Okay, we can get in there, and then up here. Okay, good. That gets knocked down. Yatta! What the hell? Overcomplicated demon overlord. His sword's shown only from the light in her eyes. Isn't that romantic? The crown bore no resemblance to man, but for her to have the world. I don't think that follows grammatically, but time flew by like the birds overhead until they too were shot dead. Doggerel, okay. Choking off her fume, he realized he wanted her more than he wanted to breathe. Time edges along its diaphanous path. Oh, come on. You made this entire level just so you could use the word diaphanous. The yarn wound and wound like the vicious spiral of my dire thoughts. Each petal, brush on the eldritch wind, falls short of the horn upon the skull's prion. Okay. We got a prion is a broken protein that gets into the brain and eats out big whomping chunks. It's mad cow disease. That's prions. His skull's prion. There's no horn there. It's fine. The humblebee returned to find his love had bloomed a different color. He waved his legendary brush about the canvas. Each bristle was etched in time. Oh, you're just, like they got a trowel and they're just slathering this on. He leaked until it flooded the room. This was no ocean for fish. Wait, like, there's no wrap-up? There's no denouement? There wasn't even a climax. Overcomplicated demon lord should take some English classes. And that's not English as in grammar, that's just English as in creative writing. Alright. Oh, sorry about that. Let's see, I decided to check if there's any LBP3 stream because I was bored and you're the only one. By the way, I make levels as well, some multiplayer, some single player. Is your screen name the same on LBP as it is here on YouTube? Because I can write it down. We can take a look at one of your levels. Let's see, BERYMEGAFUN. That's missing the signature squid crazy voice. That's true. Yee, and coated disease as well, right? Right? That's what you get with your prions. None of this romance stuff. I mean, it might have a very short-term romance, but I did once embalm somebody who was thought to have CJD, but I don't know if we ever confirmed that. I do know that one of the directors was really ticked off because they didn't tell us that until we started the embalming. And then he refused to touch the body again because he was sure that it would result in him getting CJD. When I went to pick up the body in the autopsy theater, they were eating sandwiches, so I guess that wasn't a huge worry for the coroners, but at any rate. Where do you want me to go here? I might just leave the level as an interesting experiment, but not necessarily something that we can progress all the way to the end on the stream. Which is a bit of a shame, because it is pretty cool. I just feel like we're starting to go around in circles again. So, let's bump to the pod. My PSN is semi-alpacimo. Alright, let me write that one down. Semi-dash... Oh, Al Pacino. Hi. Why can't Risco read? Or, wait, is that a... Hold on a second. Oh, that is an M. You pronounced my PSN very wrong. I apologize for that. I absolutely do. I kind of knew as it was coming out of my mouth that I had pretty much butchered it. If you can give me a pronunciation guide, I'll make sure I don't screw it up next time. Yeah. Search. Semi. Or semi. Al-Pacimo. The I in semi is not pronounced I. Oh wait, hold on a second. Did I screw up the spelling here? Let me get this. S-E-M-I dash, right? A-L-P-A-C, no H. I-M-O. Alpacimo. Alpacimo. I mean, TCH for the pronunciation. Gotcha. Alright, we got, thank you so much, by the way, for joining. And for giving us something to look at. House Survival Remake Hide and Seek Horror Level. Stickman Battle 2. Interactive Platformer. That sounds cool. Let's give that one a play. I like interactive platformers. Yesterday, I ran into a friend that hasn't contacted me in months. Was this a happy running into, or was this an unhappy running into? Fast, normal, or slow? Okay. Interactive platformers glitch for some reason. Oh. Okay. Huh. Is that why the door's not opening up? Turns out it wasn't even him. He was a stranger that really looked like him. Shocking. I am filled with shock. Your friend, we assuming is a friend, has a doppelganger. A doppelganger. Do we try restarting? I could do that. Let's give it a shot. Replay. See if that works. I've never actually seen that bit of logic used in a level before. I know it has something to do with streams, but I don't really get how it's supposed to work. Even more bizarre was that he was hanging with a guy I did know. Doppelganger. Doppelganger. I'm telling you. This doppelganger is stealing your acquaintance's life. You know, you better watch out, or he'll steal you too. Huh. I guess... Yeah, it's not... Whatever this bit of logic is supposed to be doing, it doesn't seem to be triggering the way that it needs to. Ah, hi. Okay. Well, at least we got the level to actually trigger. Choose weapon, gun or knife. I mean, everybody knows that guns are for show, but knives are for pros. Gun! Do I get a gun? I mean, No, Lisa, that's not what we need. We're going for the sack pocket. We have no... gun! Knife! Well, you should never bring a spoon to a knife fight, that's for sure. But everybody knows you never bring a knife to a gun fight. Well, I mean, like, what if you're like that? It's the dude in the Umbrella Academy. He can throw knives and they bend through the air. Or Bullseye, who is a complete jerk. I mean, Bullseye is just a I was killed by zombies. That's okay. Zombos, I'm trying to stab you here, which kill all the zombies. How you... I was killed. I was murdered. Murderated, even. The knife actually strikes the zombies, just so there's some feedback for the player that their hit is accomplishing something. Okay. It's like the zombies get kind of tired, which is basically the exact opposite of how zombies work, but I'm just swinging my knife around, and if you get stabbed by it, that's your fault. Wait, no. Okay. Ah, so. They have a lot of health. Just dash through them and it works. But the signs clearly say kill all zombies. You can't, I mean, you can't just lie to people. Does that work? I mean, I'm not... Oh, did they all die? Haha! Fancy that! Fancy that, fancy pants. Okie dokie. Choose your background, black or white. No one else beat the demo yet. Wah. What if you're like people from Wanted and you can bend bullets around things? Ooh. Well, I mean, then you'd be absolutely positively unstoppable. I would bend the bullets back around to the gun manufacturers. I mean, I don't know if the bullet would have the momentum to get all the way there from across the entire planet, but I think that would be the best usage of said bullet. Don't forget the first letter cap. Is that important? Can we... Well, the background is black. The door is just not open. You have to write, like, on the screen, by the way. Okay. Gotcha. Ooh. Oh, that's cute. And by cute, I mean terrifying. Oh, God. Okay, like, we could kind of see the block there. I still have this knife. I'm never letting this knife go. Alright, oh, buggery. This is certainly a level. Very mega fun. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about the level. I like the idea of audience participation. I think that's actually really cool. You cheater! Oh my god, Kronos, you're a genius. See, let me tell you folks, Kronos is got a heck of a brain going on. These little things that make life so much easier. Oh, but it doesn't actually stay on the... What's going on here? I've just made things more black. It's just like that episode of WWF Saturday Morning Cartoon. Apparently cheaters never prosper. But maybe if we take off the sticker now. Oh crap. That didn't work. I mean, it kind of worked, but it didn't really. There we are. Nice. Genius strats, Kronos. Genius strats. Bobby the Brain Heenan is laughing all the way to the bank, I guess? Bobby the Brain is still alive, right? God bless it. This is a thing. This is a thing and a half. Okay, hop, hop. I'm not grinding my teeth. If you heard something that sounded like me grinding my teeth, it definitely wasn't me grinding my teeth. Don't hop on Pop, because Pop is on top. But he switches off and on with Mom, so it works out. Oh, you know, that's gonna be a thing. This is a whole thing. I did that. That was me. I mean, it wasn't on purpose, but it was definitely me. I think I know how the man behind the curtain works. It's still hard. It is hard. I mean, fiddly jumps. Fiddly jumps have never been quite my forte. Oh, God bless it. I swear. I swear. This level will be beat. I'ma do it. I'ma definitely do it. Okay, we got this. We got this. Disco, you are dead. You are. I hate you. Right. Why? Why would you do this? I want everybody to know, by the way, my entire recording day has been completely cursed. I had the worst, dumbest Isaac runs this morning. It just unforgivably bad play. I don't know why. Thank God. Epic. Choose if the Freezatron will be acting. Platforming is hard. Platforming is hard, but I've had, like... My brain has just been dumb brain. Apparently, today. At least the Little Bite-Sized Planet and the Fever Dreams episode that I recorded, those both turned out okay. But I did 4 Isaac episodes, and they were all, like, just really terrible. Have we chosen Epic? I think we have. Like, it looks very freezy over there. I guess we just gotta wait for the door to open. So, very mega fun. I'm guessing then, like, you've got the timer here to allow all the folks who might be watching in chat to have time to actually put in their responses. Is that why it's taking so long? Because if that's the case, I could see why you would want to do that, and I don't think it's a bad idea. But it does, like, the timer is really long. If you're frozen, just spam left and right with your joystick. Jump scares? Yes. I mean, I'm all about jump scares. I'll even put my own yes in there. Ha! Answer the question myself. Honestly, I can't believe I'm actually seeing live stream logic in a live stream of LBP. I mean, it is a bit of a surprise. This is the first one, I mean, like I said before, this is the first time I've ever seen a level that's actually used this. And it's interesting that it does kind of sort of work. No. Hopefully there'll be no creepy crawlies. Hive. I mean, jump scares are usually cats, right? And we love cats. I like the pumpkin dude. Okay, these are actually pretty awesome jump scares. I like the character design on them. Okay, you though. You are, I mean, those other dudes and dudettes, they were really cool. Look at that thing. He's got boxing gloves and a Daruma face. And then you are just like, you're the one who never did their homework in school and you always copied off of the kid sitting next to you. Except that kid was a chicken. Like, actually, a chicken. Like, chicken bird. These are the monsters at, from Five Nights at Statues 2. Yeah, you know, I like that. I think that, and I don't think this is necessarily on you, but I think that the way the logic interacted with the streaming was a little bit iffy. I think that's Sumo side. I do think that the timer felt a little bit long to actually get into the next section, but as the concept, I really, really liked that concept of having folks watching influencing how the level is going to play out. That was cool. And I really like the character design in that very last segment with the, like you said, the Five Nights at Statues 2. I appreciate the fact that I could break the platforming section with the application of one sticker. Thanks for the heads up on that one, Kronos. And actually, now that I think about it, I think I know how that section was done. I think I know how that section worked. The zombies were... I like the knife. I did like the knife a lot. I thought it was a pretty cool looking power-up. But I think the zombies were maybe a little bit too bulky. And there wasn't really any feedback for the player, both as to whether I was taking damage or whether I was actually damaging the zombies. It was all, you know, it was all silent in that section. So I think some sound design work could be done there. But that was cool. Thanks for letting us know about it. People are slow. People are slow. I made the timer long, exactly as you said. Just an update, I'm around 70 to 75% through making my level, but I have a problem with Sack Thing not keeping hold of the contraption that moves from layer 2 to layer 9, but he'll keep hold moving from 9 to 2. Oh, hey, Nestor. How's it going, yo? I don't play with in and out logic often, so I don't know much about that. Yeah... The only thing I could think of off the top of my head, oh, and I'm doing really well, Nestor. Thanks actually for asking. I appreciate that. To Marky, the only thing I could think of just off the top of the dome, and I don't know if it would work, but maybe having like a sticker panel block with a tag on it and a broadcast microchip that sets the Sack Thing to follow tag, because if it's following tag, it'll break the other rules of physics. Like, it'll be able to move through layers along with the block, and it's not going to fall as long as it's following the tag. You could set up a bit of animation to make it look like Sack Thing is actually holding on to the contraption, but that's kind of smoke and mirrors. That the actual thing that's moving around is just that is just the sticker panel that Sack Thing is following. I don't know if that's the best answer, but it's just the one that kind of pops to mind. I think. Well, first off, I think I'm gonna go to the queue. I'm gonna take a. I only used cameras for the jump scares. Be right back. I'm actually gonna be right back. Also, very mega fun. I'm gonna take about a 2-minute break so I can grab a cigarette and a little bit of water because my throat is starting to get pretty scratchy. But I will be right back. Yosh! We have returned, and I think we'll take a look at underground ruins. Yes, I grabbed a couple of your levels actually, Nestor, that I wanted to take a look at. Life of the Cloud and Boiling Day? I don't think we played Boiling Day, or maybe... Hold on a second, maybe we did. I may have to use a level link as I think it's a little on the short side, taken up with way too much logic and detail. I don't like short levels. That's fair enough. It's no problem at all. And welcome back to you, Very Mega Fun. Play Toys 1, Toys to Toys 3 on my level. Okay. I'll have a play around. I hope that you get the logic to work out on it. I know sometimes that it can be really frustrating to get logic to work the way it's supposed to, or the way it seems like it's supposed to. Because sometimes the logic is a wee bit illogical in LBP. I buggered that jump. That was me. I wouldn't put that one on the level. Okay, swing around. Momentum. Grab. Swing. Jump. Yes. Excellent. Now, I just realized today that I'm 29 episodes away from 1,000 episodes in the current J-Side Isaac series. And that kind of blows my mind a little bit. Alright, we got our Velociraptors. Easy peasy, 1, 2, 3 easy. I'm liking it. I like the floating islands in the background, Mister. I've got a thing for floating islands, though, I think. Now, if it had been me, I might have put a little bit of a bob on those islands to make them move a little bit, to make it look a little bit less static. But still, I like the fact that they're there. And I like that tower that looks like it's going to fall down. Something else I appreciate. Alright. We're done. Well, thanks for the level. How did we do? We didn't even break the top 5. I have a level that's dark, but ends up being very funny. I don't know how people's zombie wave system on LBP. A bob is one thing, but more importantly, where's Waldo? Oh god, the stream is lagging. We do have a little bit of a lag on the stream, unfortunately. I think my internet is the little engine that could, and it thinks it can, it thinks it can, it thinks it can, but sometimes. Oh, we did do Boiling Day. Okay, that's good to know. Sometimes it doesn't actually, it can't actually, is the thing. It just thinks it can. Oh, the loading. Yeah, LBP loading is nuts. It's one reason why I don't do any, particularly with LBP, that I don't do, oh, Little Big Network. Oh my god, Natsukashi. I feel very sad now. Well, I generally don't do multiplayer on LBP in specific because, oh, that's weird. Okay. Like, the lag gets really, really bad. To catch a star, press and hold R1 each time. Okay. Did we... Alright, we caught that star. Fair enough. Now, this is an LBP2 level, and hopefully there won't be any massive breaks in it. I did take a look at Little Blackadder's new level for Tuesday's Little Bite-Sized Planet, and it's actually a pretty fun level. It's good to see that Little Blackadder is still doing creation. I kind of wish that he would go back to Cardboardy Memories, because I really like that level, and I would love to see more in that series. Now, I wonder, like, are we on a timer here? Or do we just catch stars until we get bored of catching stars? Nice animation, though. I give it that. Come here. I think this level was maybe from 3 years back. So definitely post LBP3. Music is nice as well. a little bit twee for my taste, but I can get behind it. The gameplay here is not, I mean, it's not setting my world on fire, so to speak. I do hear a clock ticking in the background, and I don't know if that's part of the song, or if that's indicating that the level is coming to an end. God, got lots of stars here, though. Oh, there we go. Alright, so... Now, I do wish that levels that run on timers would actually put the timer on the screen, just so that I know, like, how much... Start catching, life of a cloud. Now, which level were you talking about? We've got a cave version 1.5. We've got FPS prototype Survival Island. Five Nights at Statues 1 and 2. Some movies here. Football. That's an interesting picture for football. It looks like you've got a lot of multiplayer levels. Ça fait boom. 2 unique games. Okay, that's kind of neat. Sabarans. Oh. Caves. Okay, let's take a look at the caves. We'll see how it goes. Version 1.5. The cave is hard. Well, I mean, we'll see what we can do. If it's too hard, then we may bounce out of it. But we'll at least give it. We'll give it the old college try. Ça fait boom is for 2 players only. Gotcha. Where am I? The question on everyone's minds. Deeply philosophical, that is. Looks like I was mining. Yeah, okay. I've never done mining before, but it's analogous to the job I have now. Alright, so what do we got? It's entertainment. Yeah. Oh, cool. Alright, so we got a lamp here. Got a minecart. Don't have much of a jump on us, which is fine. No, we want that on. Now, I wonder if there are spooky bat ghosts in this cave. Or spooky Batmen in this cave as well. I mean, either of those would be pretty deleterious to our long-term health. Now, where should we be going? Ah, I see it. Nice. Oh, no, get back in there. Oh, hold on, I can't see it. Where am I? Alright. I don't know why we lost our vision there for a second. I guess something is maybe blocking our view. You have to go right. Oh, the flashlight's got a limited battery. Ho. Alright. Okay, so we're still here. We haven't moved anywhere. Maybe we go back to the left. Now we're off screen. Okay. Wait. I think... Did we fall out of the level? I think we might have fallen out of the level. The tunnel is very small. And apparently it has a hole in it. It happens. It happens to the best of us. I've played some really great levels that had some overlooked level breaks in them. I glitched out. I clipped right through the floor. All right, let's pop back to the starting area and try to figure out where we went wrong. All right, we don't want to leave the flashlight on for too long. There's our hole again. So we want to get into the hole and head right. I don't know. Like, I seem to be in the same place that I was. Oh. But it goes down. But only if you ask it nicely. Okay. I think the pure black actions way to tell if you're making any kind of progress, because everything is black. Like, so for right now, I don't know if I'm in the right area that I should be. The stream froze right after you said I think. Try to see a hole on the right in the tunnel. Well, see, that's the problem, is that there's nothing to see. Maybe realize I'm currently giving college the college try. I just caught that right now, Leon. That was pretty good. Oh, okay, so alright, okay. So we're back in the right route again. Yeah, maybe somewhere around here a checkpoint would be I think a pretty good idea. 'Cause it's a little bit hard to tell here where the fall is gonna be. Crap. And now we're back up. Oh wait. Yeah, now we're back up at the beginning again. So, I like the environment. And you've actually got some nice sound work going on here. Well, that's weird. So why was it like super pitch black before? Maybe I accidentally turned off the flashlight. That would be on me, then, if that screw up is on me. So we're on the bridge again. And we gotta get pretty close to the edge, it seems like. Right, there we are. Now, I guess that this hole is gonna kill us. So we jump, and jump. Awesome. And I don't know if that's safe down there. So, crumbs. Don't fall. See, that's one thing, is that, like, without checkpoints, I think that players will become overly conservative as to how they engage with the level, because they'll be afraid to lose too much progress. So we had that, it looked like there was a minecart in the bottom of that shaft, and it was probably safe to actually engage with, but I didn't want to actually die, so something tells me that this mine is abandoned. Well, as long as it's not like the mine in Siren, then I think we should be okay. Right, so can I go here? I see some explosives. And I do see the plunger. Can I? Well, there we go. That worked. I like the animation on the plunger, by the way. That you actually did have it going down. I do appreciate little things like that. Oh, the level is not that great. Nestor, you have a great night. And I hope that you have a... Well, I hope you have a great night. And Epic LBP time. It's a pleasure to see you in the stream. There was a button that you have to press. We ended up catching that button, so that was good. Now, have we passed the checkpoint? Because I noticed that... Buggery. Oh, we must have done then. Right. It's interesting that you've got the jump damp down here. And that does add a different dimension to how I interact with these platforms. And it's not a bad choice. It's not a bad choice at all. But it does make for a different feel on the level. Oh, crumbs. Bugger. How are you doing this fine evening, Epic LVP time? Hopefully life is treating you well. And I may just say Epic instead of the full name because it's kind of long. But we're just kind of bopping what just happened there? What did we do? Yeah, we're bopping along with our twice monthly LBP stream. We managed to run into some good levels. We managed to run into some okay levels. And generally enjoying ourselves, which is nice. Good. Alright, so there was a forced layer change there. Oh, crumbs! Wait, what? Nice. No, that caught me. That was good. That was my fault. That was 100% my fault. For the most part, like, I am liking it, though, very mega fun. There are definitely things that could be polished up on it, but the environment is nice. And the kind of semi-story that you've got going on here is nice. I do think that we get a little bit too much blocking of the player's view in that first section with the tunnel. But some of that might have been on me as well, just because I think I was turning off the flashlight to try to conserve batteries. Now, what do we got here? Oh, we found our elevator. I am back. Welcome back. I thought you were disappearing for the night, Nestor, so I did the whole goodbye thing, but I'm glad that I'm glad that you dropped back in. Cool little bit with the elevator there, by the way. Now, let's see. Stroboscopic effect. So for... Oh, 5 glow sticks. R1 to glow, R1 twice to drop. Okay. That's kind of cool. It's like... Oh. I really like the lighting effect here. It's a very good choice for the glow stick. Be careful to fall damages. Attention all they got the shoot. Alright, so I guess if we are falling, that we will be damaged is what we're going with. Now, is this glow stick getting dimmer? Or is that just me? I may also be getting dimmer myself. Yeah. There's only so much brightness that I can hold in my dome at any given time. If it is getting dimmer, that would be a really cool effect. But now that I've said it, I'm not entirely sure. I'm playing, and yes, it is. Okay, cool. I like that. I think it's an interesting mechanic to add. It does mean that we will have to be a wee bit careful, but you know, we can do this. It does remind me that I haven't been to a rave in probably Are? Okay, so we can't have the glow stick on and climb the ladder at once. Gotcha. Eh? I did it! It was done, and it was done by us. Life is good. I hope you will post more LBP videos. Absolutely. We've got, sorry about the cough. We've got 2 videos a week that we do for LittleBigPlanet. We've got Little Bite-Sized Planet updates on Tuesdays and Fridays. And we're moving... Well, we just passed into our 2nd year on that series. I like that a lot. Very mega fun. And I caught that, Nestor, and I will reply back to that friend request once the stream is over. And Wheelslide. Welcome, Wheelslide. It's been a while. I hope that you are doing well as well. And No More Jumps 3 is coming along. Hopefully. As far as our end of things, if the how you doing was directed to me, I'm doing pretty well. Got a new job, and it's really hard work, and it doesn't pay great, but I like it because they let us demolish things. Like, that's my job. I'm a home wrecker now, and that's kind of cool. So I get to play with, like, real deal power tools, which is pretty cool. I want to try this underground ruins. I'm pretty sure that we haven't done this one before. I do accept friend requests. I unfortunately don't have a lot of, like, free time to play, but you know, if people reach out to me, I'm always willing to reach back out to them, within reason, of course. But yeah, I mean, if folks send me a friend request, I usually do. I usually do take it, as long as it's not like a completely random request. Oh, this has got a bit of a nice feel to it. I remember helping somebody out with a picture of that that decoration. I wonder if this is the same person. God, I haven't heard from them in ages. What do we got going on here? Okay, a little bit of secrecy. It's not bad, it's not bad. I like the dynamic checkpoints, and I do always like checkpoints that have... I don't know why we didn't jump there. I do like checkpoints that have a little bit of movement in them. Alright. Decoration work is standard, but I think it works for what's going on. Material choices seem to be mostly solid. Gameplay... relative. Oh, crumbs. Oh, crumbs. I was gonna say gameplay relatively simple, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the gameplay is easy. It just means that it's simple. Alright, so let's not fall in the... I'm guessing it's supposed to be quicksand, but it looks like it's just base material, which is kind of weird. It's been a while. No More Jumps is coming along very well. Gotta fix some stuff, think up some mini bosses, and all of that. It sounds very fun, it's understandable. I don't have many friends to play with is all. To be honest, I'd love people to play House Survival. Always have fun being chased by monster or chase survivor. First step up to Mine Planet, it is really fun. The job is fun, but it is like... it's a lot to get used to. because I'm learning a full new set of skills. I'm learning a full new set of vocabulary to actually like talk about the job in Japanese, because nobody speaks any English. And it's really physically demanding work. And I'm not like a muscle girl, so I do need to kind of build up my upper body strength, because there's a lot of lifting, there's a lot of carrying. And the tools are like just holding a saber saw and working with the saber saw. It's like it's actually a lot of stress on the arms. So I'm gonna be kind of buff in a couple of months if I keep up with the job. As to very mega fun, I understand that feeling very well. Like, I don't have... When I had time, I didn't have, like, online friends to play with. And now that I have online friends, I don't have any time to play anymore. Coming up next, we got Paperboy's Great Adventure by Lake12. It's like 2 Paperboy levels in 2 weeks. Oh. It's actually kind of rare that I've got this long weekend right now, which is probably why I have as much energy as I do during this stream. If anyone wants to friend request me, it's Marky Barlow to either play, create, or help. And Marky's a great creator. If there's any creators that I consistently look up to work that they put together, Marky is definitely on that list. Hello? Why do you not want to let me up there? Also, what's with this camera? And yet, at the same time, I feel like this is a better level than the more polished Paperboy level that I played on LBSP. It's definitely got a nicer look to it. I think that the other Paperboy level that we played, it was a little bit too drab and didn't really lean into the material set. I like this. I like the sticker work. I mean, it's fairly well done. The platforms are maybe a little bit wider than 100% necessary. But otherwise, not too much to... Are we on elastic? We must be on elastic. I hardly ever see anyone use elastic anymore. And even back in LVP1, I wouldn't say it was the most common connector. No. Oh, that's my fault. Okay, let's do this. Now, I mean, for our cardboard chum here, fire is even more dangerous than it would be for the Sackboy. I mean, leather, you gotta get leather pretty hot before it starts burning. Cardboard, though, you know, it'll burn in a trice, basically. Howdy once more, my Chrome crashed. Ada! But welcome back, Hive. Sorry to hear that your computer is giving you a little bit of crap, but it is good to have you back in the chat. Hold on a second. Now, this has got a frowny face on it, but this has got a smiley face on it. And these cards, they could have used a little bit of the, what is it? It's the setting on materials where you can have it go forward and backwards just a little bit to get rid of the flicker here, because they've got them all on the same base layer. Now, what do we... Do I need to use this pencil? Oh, Risco! Don't be dumb. It's just a climbing bit. Wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah. Huh. Well, this is unexpected. But I like it, I like it. I certainly don't dislike it. I think would probably be closer to the truth. Could have been a little bit longer. It's a bit of a waste. That's some fancy Z fighting on the cards, right? That's kind of an easy thing to take care of. I just imagine they probably either didn't realize it or they forgot. Okay, so we can't climb on the hearts. We can climb on these. Oh, that's a terrible jump. Definitely gonna be. I would mark a couple of points off. Like, that's a far trickier jump than anything that's come in the level before. I wouldn't say that the level has prepared the player for the type of challenge there. And I have the feeling that we're not going to see anything quite so challenging again. So it's a bit of a wasted level of hazard. Oh god. Well, bite my tongue. I guess they did go back to that obstacle. Now... Oh, that was easier than I expected. And we get to cheat the checkpoint, which is just fine with me, to be honest. So. Hi, hi. Alright, we can do this. We can't do this. We can do this. It's doable. 100% doable. Nope. Not that time, though. Oh, come on! No, by all means. Very mega fun. You're more than welcome to send me a friend request. And as soon as the stream is over, I will sort it out. And if there is anything that I can help with, then, you know, I will do my best to do that thing. Oh, there we are. That was nice. I mean, I think there was a little bit of a little bit more of an up and down in some of the challenge of the level. It wasn't quite a very smooth difficulty curve, but still, I did like that, and I like that better than the Paperboy level that we played last week. Where are we? There was something I wanted to take a look at, and it was one of Little Black Addie's levels. I think it was Dracula's Coffin Delivery. Where are you? Ooh, 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 ooh. It was an LBP1. Here it is. Deliver Dracula's New Coffin by Little Black Adder. Frankie has made a new coffin for you to deliver to Dracular. not just Dracula. Songs for each segment is also a bit strange. That is fair. The song changed back, so I'm guessing that there's a trigger in there, and we must have crossed over the trigger range twice. I have seen that come up in levels before. It's not super unusual, but it is kind of annoying. I have finished the coffin. Take it to Count Dracular. You can ride it or lead it. Well, I mean, I'm built to ride, right? Now this is an LBP1 level, so we can expect to see exposed logic. And hopefully we won't see any actual level breaks. And I always love that this zombie sticker looks like young Stephen King. I don't know if I'm the only person who thinks that, but... Okay, are these bats dangerous? Or are they just cute? They seem very cute. Now they did say that we could lead the coffin, but... I mean, let's just be lazy, right? Oh, those are eyeballs. Those are not point bubbles. Boom, instantly sent. I just remember that for some reason the versions in House Survival are censored. I should probably have been looking at the actual level itself. That's interesting. Have you ever checked my old profile levels on... Why are we going backwards? Okay. Have you ever checked my old profile levels? M13AR 86. I haven't, but I will give them a look. They sound intriguing. Now, death gas, and I hate death gas. I'm hoping we can get on top. Yes. See, that's the problem I have with poisonous gas as a hazard, is it's really hard to figure out where the stupid hitbox is supposed to be. Also, I think something broke. The old school LBP1 feel to it. Although, once again, we've got our poison gas has just up and disappeared. Because that's the thing that happens when you transfer from LBP1 to LBP3. Okay. The spikes looking like teeth. That is pretty clever, actually. And we've totally lost our coffin, so hopefully Dracular won't be too angry at us. Wah! Do we have to wait for the coffin? Stream lag? It might be some stream lag. I made I made levels on LBP1 when I was like 5 on my uncle's account. Oh my god, that's cute as hell. Has there been any exposed logic yet? Some of the logic pieces are exposed. Like this here. So this was a player sensor. And post LBP1, you could make things like this invisible and hide them. But in the LBP1 levels, you would just see these sitting out and other like pieces of logic. Now, a lot of players would hide logic, like, off-screen, but still in the level. But there are some things that you can't, you know, that they need to be there, like tag sensors and key sensors and player sensors. So you see them popping up in the level quite often. If you're curious, the account is KRAM57. And that mistype was intentional. Fair enough. LBP1 levels were mainly platformers. I have 881 hearts on LBP3. Nice. It's kind of funny because once I changed my screen name, and like technically the old account still exists, but they transferred like all of the hearts over to the new screen name. But every now and then I get a notification that somebody has hearted my old account, and it's really kind of weird, and I want to send them like a heads up, like that account technically doesn't exist. I don't check it at all. I don't look at it at all because it's not me anymore. So yeah, it's a bit of a thing. Let me write down a couple of these screen names here. So we have M13 AR10W86 and K. That should look more like a K and not like an R. K Ram 57. I'm gonna take a really super quick break, and I'm gonna be back, and we're gonna take a look at Marky Barlow's old stuff, and we're gonna take a look at some of Very Mega Fun's old stuff. The stream is probably gonna go to around 10:30, maybe 11 o'clock tonight, so there's still a lot of time on the stream to take a look at all of these different levels, but give me just a mo. Let's get pasta sauce. Alright, we are back, and let's see. We had Marky's stuff. So, M13 AR 10 W86. What's this pull out for us? Hydrochloric sci-fi platformer, toxic platform rush, galactic speed, and hydrochloric second half. I like the sound of hydrochloric, so we're gonna rock on that one. You played Black and Green from My World, right? I think we did. Play my levels, Toys 2, Toys 3. Since I was 5, I didn't know how to speak English, so everything is in French and misspelled. Looking at my pictures on LBP1, I don't remember any of them. I understand that feeling really well. Very mega fun. I've got some pictures from LBP1 and LBP2 that I have no idea, like, where they're from, what levels are from. I'd love to track the levels down, but they're not listed. Nice little bit of camera work here, Marky. Let us hope that we've got no breaks because it's an LBP2 level. I'm liking the look of it though. I'm liking the look of it a lot. And the music. Did you do this music yourself? Because this isn't one of the tracks. It's not one of the game tracks. LittleBigPlanet Central. Oh, back in the day. I do think there's maybe a little bit too much swing in the camera when you're transferring areas, but that's a bit of a minor point. I like the movement of the level. That is very slick. Hydro this way. Okay. I mean, I'm willing to rock out with some hydro. The custom pods. The custom pods. So many. Now, angled bounce pads. We actually. Eh? Hold on a second. How did we screw that up? We like we gotta hit that bounce pad, right? Maybe we gotta drop down? Is that what they want us to do? And by they, I mean you, Arky. No. Okay, so that's not gonna be it. Can I make that jump? It seems like the jump should be too far. But maybe not. Let's try it. Crumbs! Oh, Little Big Des has got a score on here. That is cool. I hope she's doing well. I know that she said that... Crap! I know that she said that she's been really busy recently. Okay, let's do this for realsies, though. Bounce. No. Hold on a second. Bounce. Pogo, 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 pogo. There we go. Yosh. That was pretty tricky. That was trickier than I expected it to be. Fester Jester did the music. I remember being so confused by what those LBP Central things were, I just stuck them in one of my old levels. Is there any particular reason why some levels have a lot of screen tearing? Probably too much decoration for the engine to handle its speed. That, at least I found to be one of the easiest ways to get screen tear in a level. There's kind of I mean, you're kind of playing a game of balance with how crufted you want the level to be. A good deal of cruft will give the level a nice lived-in look and make it look like a real environment, but that was me. The downside of that is that the more cruft that you have, the more likely that you're going to get loading problems and that you're going to get screen tear problems. Now... Oh, there we go. Waffle, you got any ideas of stuff I can put in No More Jumps? Off the top of my head, not right at the moment, but if you give me a little while to think about it, I might be able to come up with something. Ooh, tricky, tricky. But then, like this, you know, looking at this level, it's not super overly decorated, so... But maybe, like, we see the boxes here with the lines through the center, and I'm gonna bet that those are cut out from materials. So maybe having the extra angles to deal with is screwing it up. Take as long as you want, fam. I appreciate it. I do. I'm looking forward to the new No More Jumps, though. I've really enjoyed the two in the series that I've played so far. Oh, crumbs. Oh, no, we're safe. Fair enough. Oh, we did beat Little Big Des. So there's that. Oh wait, did we Did we want to do that? I guess we did. Oh, that was kind of neat. I love the mechanisms in the level here, and I love your mechanical work in general, Marky. That's something that's always been a standout in levels of yours that we've taken a look at. I feel like good mechanical work is a bit of a lost art in LVP. Entrance is open. Good deal. Oh, we've looped back around. Oh, that is nifty. I like that. I like that a lot. Epic level. It's a good one. This is a good one. I'm glad that you brought this up, Marky, because I probably wouldn't have found this otherwise. This was hard to put together. I bet it was. I can imagine that there was a lot that went into this one. Chloric. I want to make sure I write this down. And I know I just misspelled that. I might want to do a second look at this level on the show. Because I am digging all over this. This is very much, as they say, in my wheelhouse. Not my millhouse, but, you know, in the wheelhouse. Even just from a visual standpoint. Although I don't think that the visual standpoint is the major part of the level, because it works very well as a gameplay, gameplay experience as well. But the visual aspect of this level is great. It is very top notch. This is, as they say, your jam. This is very much my jam. Uh-oh. Wait. What did we just do? Oh no, it's gonna go back in. Oh, crumbs! Yep. Saw that coming. Alright. That was cool though. I didn't grab onto the... Hi. Right, gotta grab onto that. Hit the button. Rush over here. Bounce up. Now, I find it interesting that you're going to the grappling hook for what you want to get done here, because there doesn't really seem to be a lot of grappling going on, just for a little bit of interaction, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but... Oh, that is nice. Okay, we can jump. Oh, very classy. Now that's the outer one, the middle one, the inner one. They're all in, so let's go. Excellent. We got a little bit of plasma going on here. Nice bits of hazard. Oh! Yeah, okay. Outer, middle, inner. Jump. Nice blocking, by the way, there. That was pretty cool. Outer, middle, inner. And jump. Please. Fire. Oh, because we're in between the bounce pads. Okay, my fault. Excellent. And don't be in between the bounce pads with stuff. That is not the way it's done. Now, is that... Okay, it's grabbable. That's not actually a tractor gel. Gotcha. Nande? Now, there maybe could have been some indication there that that was going to pop out again. Although, I mean, that just might just been my timing actually dealing with it, but I wasn't really expecting that to pop back out. crumbs. Alright, my fault. Double my fault. Alright. Yeah. I am well pleased, Marky. I am well pleased. And it seems like the cameras have calmed down a little bit compared to the first section, where the cameras are swinging an awful lot. She says as we get a camera cutscene. Perfect timing. PT, that means perfect timing. Alright. And... okay, so it's not like a puzzle, it's just gonna be switches. Gotcha. Now, what has that done for us? How has that helped us? Oh. Very, very nice. But, crumbs. But where do we go from here? Maybe this is something we come back to? We will try coming back to it. Got it? Not what we wanted to happen. Well... fudge. What's the, oh, can we duck under that? Is there enough, wiggle room? Yeah, but we didn't want to. Did something not trigger? Oh god, who is taking off? Wheel slide. You have a wonderful night. Good luck with, no more jumps, and keep us in the loop on it. Oh, it's a broken bit! Just die. I made a level that's impossible because of LBP3 physics. Oh, fudge! Oh, I was really digging on it. Can we get it to not be broken? Oh no! Oh, Marky! Does that, like... crumbs? Well, that's disappointing. Is this because, bringing it into LBP3? Or... RIP? Yeah... oh, that is a shame. That's a real shame. It's not activated the next checkpoint. Huh. Is this a bug that comes up frequently? Or, like... I'm not gonna replay the entire level tonight, but if I came back to this level, would the checkpoint activate correctly? Or what? I'm feeling lonely in my pod. Oh, that is a shame. Fiddle Smurfs. As they say, Fiddle Smurfs. Can't get back up there. And I keep on touching that for no reason. If I could, I'd send a picture. Oh. Well, I mean... I guess that's just the way the ball bounces with LBP2 levels and LBP3, but that is a bit of a disappointment. But I liked it. Like, what we were able to see, I liked it a lot. And if I still had my PlayStation 3, I would definitely play through the full level on the PS3. But unfortunately, we sold that off to make the nut. Now, let's see. What was the other name there? We had K-Ram57. K-Ram. Oh, I can send pics. You can indeed send pics. RAM 57. Let's see what very young, very mega funds levels were like. We've got contre mon ennemi, so against my enemy. Niveau sans nom. Winter without name? Niveau. My high school French, as well as my university French, is way back over 20 years ago. Oh no, winter is hiver, right? Hiver. What is niveau? Level without name. Okay, level without name, level without name, level without name. Course de fou to moyenne. That one is a little bit more than I can translate. The prison, the jail. Le superpod de semi kana. Let's try the prison, la prison, the jail. That sounds charming. Niveau means level. French? Do you speak French? I do not speak French, fortunately. When I was in junior high school, and university, I studied French for, well, I guess about 7 years total, but I never really got the chance to use it, so I remember just really small bits and pieces. Enough that I can sometimes translate titles, but not to the extent that I could speak French, which is a real shame. And I feel like, and I think this is something that comes up in a lot of countries, but foreign language studies in the US, in my school at least, were mostly wasted time. I'm not gonna do. Samaya is my name, by the by. I can't, unfortunately, do a join on the stream because I don't have the bandwidth for it, and the lag gets really, really, really bad. But we may have a chance to play together at some point in the future. Just probably not on stream itself. Oh, and by the way, to Hive, if you're still about, the like the little hand here that you can see on the green block is a bit of, it's a logic sensor from LBP1, and the gray circle above my head as well is an emitter, and usually those would be invisible in LBP2 or LBP3. They did change the look of the logic pieces though, so like the grab sensor doesn't look like the hand anymore, which I think is a bit of a shame, but it is cool to be able to see it, and I do enjoy it when it comes up. I can't remember exactly when we got the ability to make these pieces invisible. I don't think it was until LBP2. So a lot of times, the wires could be made invisible, but I think the actual... Are we in a courtroom? Or, what's going on here? Are they... Very mega fun. I don't know what's going on, but I like it. I guess this is the courtroom, but I'm not sure why they're getting hit in the head with a giant exclamation point. It's cool though. Oh, that's funny. So for LBP3, we've got 16 layers. LBP2 and LBP1 levels only had 3 layers to play with, which means that a lot of times, because they were never republished in LBP3, the players haven't set, the creators haven't set an actual layer limit, so you can go all the way into the background and skip around most of the level. Wah wah. The sensors could always be made invisible. No way. It was the connectors that couldn't. That changed in Creator Pack 1, the same pack that introduced infinite life checkpoints. Ah. For real? I didn't think that you could make the sensors invisible. It's been so long since I've actually done any creating in LBP 1. Did we miss a checkpoint? Was there a checkpoint here? And not a checkpoint, but an actual gate? This is very nostalgic. Very mega fun. This is quite nostalgic. I think we've all done that type of level. Just where I could roleplay with friends. The JAL is the kind of RPG level. Oh, that's cool. I think as a 5-year-old, making your own RPG level is pretty slick, to be honest. I got nothing that I would complain about with that. I mean, hell, just making a level as a 5-year-old is pretty amazing. Let's try one of these levels without names. The blockiness, the clutchiness of LBP1. Help! You're already hung. I can't help you. I noticed that you're working with the English at this point. That our level without name at least has a little bit of English dialogue. It's also kind of spooky. And we do appreciate spooky. Yes, hello? I mean, sure. Are you gonna just scream at me then? Alright, buddy. You keep doing that. You keep screaming. See if I care. Alright, well, we got our Batmobile here, so we can escape. Well, I mean, when I say escape, I mean run directly into another car. But it's a form of escape. Help you instead of help me. I have to keep reminding myself that Western comics are read left to right. Is that the smell of demonetization? It could be. It could be. I like that. That was kind of cool. I give a lot of props, and I throw absolutely no shade at kids creating. Because I mean, it's a hell of a thing, you know, to put together an entire full level and kind of get everything to work together. And even as an adult, I mean, the levels that I've done have been very hit or missy, to be perfectly honest. So, no, that's cool. That's very slick. Didn't we do that? Higher than the mountains? We didn't do Cavern of Light. So why don't we take a look at that one? This is by Julian_GF6, I think? GPG. Fair enough. Help you instead of help me is very Event Horizon for a 5-year-old. That's a good call, Hive. That's a pretty good call. Have you were you watching Event Horizon recently? Is there cuz you mentioned that on the Discord as well. Has there been some reason that Event Horizon is in your mind? What I could really stand watching, what I would really love to watch is Event Horizon, but more than Event Horizon, I think I'd really like to watch In the Mouth of Madness again. It's been a long time since I've seen it. And I think that is like Sam Neill's role. Even more than what the heck is his name in Jurassic Park? Alan Grant? Even more than Alan Grant, Sam Neill in The Mouth of Madness is top of game Sam Neill. Oh no, I just linked the Event Horizon script in Discord. Okay. It's crazy to see how much I've improved in time. You have definitely improved a lot. Like, there's no question there's a really big jump between, like, what we just looked at and the cave. But I guess that's, I mean, 10 years of play will do that to you. As long as you kind of stick with it and you keep on practicing at creating. And I think that it is possible to... I jump right in the soup. It is possible to jump right into the soup. But it is possible to improve as a creator. I think a lot of folks, and this is myself included, I think a lot of folks get kind of frustrated with creative skills and improving creative skills. And when the frustration sets in, it's really easy to just stop practicing. Like when I was a lot younger, and I love drawing. I love drawing. I sketched all the time, and I was drawing all the time. But I kind of got to a point where my natural ability at drawing was not keeping pace with the images that I had in my mind, and I got just really, really frustrated with it. And eventually I just said, to hell with it. I'm not gonna keep up with it. And for the most part, I didn't. I would sketch a little bit and I doodle a little bit, but I never really drew the way that I drew when I was in like junior high school or when I was in high school. And I regret that now, because seeing art that people have produced is just an amazing thing for me, and something that I wish that I could do, and kind of miss my chance. So don't let frustration get on top of you if it's something that you actually do really enjoy. And if you put the hours and if you put the time in, I think that improvement can come. Ah, crumbs. Hi. Oh, come on. You're going to put me all the way back here? This is like me with drawing and learning guitar and game development. I actually drew as a hobby way back in grade school. I draw as well. Then stopped for 6 or 7 years. My frustration is progression. How to make the next part. So basically all of it from start to finish. You win the home game, Marky. That's good, but I understand the feeling there. And Kronos, I know I've mentioned this before, and I probably will mention it again, but I am really liking the art that you're posting on the Discord and on Twitter. And it does seem like there has been improvement between some of the earlier stuff that you posted and some of the stuff that you're posting now. So I'm glad that you are keeping up with it, and I hope that you are enjoying it. I turned into a cliche, drawing only in October. Inktoberfest. I should probably post some of my Inktober sketches in Discord. You should, yo. I'd love to see them. I want to use Inktober as an excuse to get a tattoo, but, you know, I don't know if that's going to work out. I've only got 2 months to save money, and I've got like 6 billion other things to save money for, so... I really want some more ink. What do? Now the level is a pretty level, but I'm having a bit of trouble tracking my character here, because there's a lot going on, unfortunately. Eh? Why did that kill me? How is that hazardous? It's a rock. fine. Be that way. Be that way as it may. Crumbs. Crumbs! I don't want to die again. I don't want to die. What does she say? I don't want to sit around waiting to die. It's like, lady, you're in a shopping mall. You got all the food that you would need for like 20 people for 30 years. But no, you're bored, so you want to go out and face the zombies. Sorry. Sorry. It's Dawn of the Dead again. Just gets me every time I think about it. Maybe because I'm a homebody. I actually bought a ton of art from the convention, so many good deals. I will join and post my drawings in chat and stuff. Oh right, oh no, only 2 months till October. I made a prison on LBP2 as well, but with more logic. Cool. I just... drawing time with dreams time. I remember the frustration though. Every 10th drawing might be allowed to stay out of the bin. I dig it. I dig it. Bought all of this one artist OCs for $20, so the next time I swung by, he offered an Evangelion piece for a $10 discount. Nice! I am ragging on the Dawn of the Dead remake again. LBP3 messed up patrolling sackbots. Yeah, LBP3, there are definitely issues with conversion. Oh, I just died. Bugger! There are definitely issues of conversion in the logic between LBP3 and LBP2 and LBP3, so you may want to fine-tooth comb something that you've done in LBP2 just to make sure that it works. Hi, can I actually get this? Thank you. I will never not be ragging on the Dawn of the Dead remake. It just... if only because it's not actually in Milwaukee. I think that it earns a fairly large degree of ire from me. But it does remind me that I would also really like to watch Day of the Dead again. Just for the opening scene. Oh, I broke the level. Maybe? For the opening scene and for the cafeteria scene, I would love to sit down with Day of the Dead again. What is... Like, is this like rejected pieces of the level? Did we just skip like a giant chunk of the level? Because that would be hilarious. Oh my god, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Did we go all the way back to the beginning? That's genius. That's wonderful. I love it. I love it to death. That was good. That was even better than just dropping to the bottom of the level. Nice. Nice. That's where we screwed up. We didn't hit the R1. Gotcha. Wow, that was... I mean, like, personally, just for me speaking for myself, that made the entire stream worth it. And this has been a good stream. This has been a really good stream. But that little bit there, that was something else. Just jumped on those spikes. Just, you know, just go, just... Yeah, sure. Just do that. Wow. Big level, though. Gotta give it that. You know the fun part? Even pro artists throw away a bunch of their art. Welcome back, Nestor. I throw away a bunch of my LBP projects. Well, we know your style, Kronos, is what did you say before? It was create 90%, or no? Throw away 90%, keep 10% of what you make. I think that you kind of explained it to us. Gosh, how many streams back? Sometime in the past. I just keep, wait, why Why are we not grabbing onto the thing here? And why is this camera continually triggering? We don't need the camera to pop like that. Can we... Hold on a second here. Alright, so we do have to jump on the outside here, but we can't... Huh. Level, we're gonna have a talk. And part of the talk is gonna have to include making this camera stop resetting. Okay, so we got 2 layers, but those blocks are also 2 layers. I don't think we can jump in front where we can grab onto it. I mean, that's what I've been trying to do, and it's not... Never mind. Oh, crumbs. Thanks. Hi. I wonder why we weren't getting it the last couple of times. It's kind of weird. Whatever. This is me not caring at all. I'm not caring. Not caring at all. I wouldn't even choose that as a new name. I mean, it's nothing wrong with the name Karen. It just doesn't... I mean, it wouldn't fit, really. Couldn't go with Karen. Seems so old-fashioned. Karen. Anyhow. Moving along with the level. Clearly my brain seems to be breaking, so this might be the last... Oh, buggery. This might be the last level that we do of the evening. Oh, for God's sakes. Hi! Because we do have a fair amount of recording to do tomorrow. I'm gonna try to use this holiday to best effect, while also spending no more money. Which I think means probably an all-day recording session. Which I don't know if is sad or not sad. Also, I did get stuck in the wall, so that's not so great. Big ass level going on here. I don't know if I need the level to be quite this ginormous. In fact, I'm almost certain I don't need the level to be quite this ginormous. Oh, and tomorrow morning is Little Big Dez's stream. Actually, I want to check this. I have a lot of LVP projects, but I'm very, very lazy. Same, despite the quality of my stuff, I'm notoriously lazy. B-coop. That was a boredom noise. Oh yeah, do you ever plan on doing online matches with chat for Wipeout streams? I might. It would be something I would need to test out, I think, before an actual stream. But just to see if my PS4 could handle the online. But it wouldn't be something I would be averse to. I have no problems with being an embarrassment at video games. And I certainly have no problems being an embarrassment in video games in a public space. But it does just very much have to do with how well the net connection handles it. I would kind of like this level to be done with now. As nice as it is, and it is a nice level. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's very solidly put together, but I think I've had my fill. I'm starting to feel like I'm at the old country buffet, except not surrounded by racists, but still at the old country buffet. And I'm on my 4th plate of something really greasy and nasty. But gosh darn it, I paid for this buffet, and I'm gonna eat my fill, apparently. Not eat a person named Phil. That would be terribly rude. I don't know anybody named Phil, but... Thank God. Hi! Thank you, Level, for saving me from a bit that I had no idea where the hell it was gonna go. I could never fit all of this in a single level. I love Wipeout. I did enjoy Wipeout. I did enjoy Wipeout the other night. Uh, if so, does it actually have strawberries? It might. Does this Mind Palace buffet have chocolate fountain? Actually, you know what? I know a really nice Thai buffet that does have a chocolate fountain, but it does not have strawberries. I, cannibalism is rude. Cannibalism is terribly rude. You know, unless it's been requested, and even then, you want to make sure that they're really okay with the cannibalism. Um, to Marky, if I had to guess, I think that maybe the difference between the level that we just played, the size of the level that we just played, and the levels that you do, I think that this level had a smaller palette of materials, and it definitely had a smaller palette of decorations. And I would guess that with your levels, that's what's taking up a lot of the space. Because your levels are very visually packed. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean, just from a visual standpoint, I do like the way that they look, but they're dense. And I have to imagine that that just eats up a ton of the thermo. Uh, Why does no chocolate fountain have strawberries? I'd imagine the strawberries are just, I mean, they're pretty expensive over here, to be honest. I have a level called Chemical Invasion, but it's in French. I'm going to have to translate it in English. Uh, There was that German case of cannibalism that was requested, was still rude. I'm unironically mad about that. I don't know what to tell you, Kronos. I really don't. If you come on over here and I take you to the Thai buffet and you could talk to the management and ask them why they don't have any strawberries. But it's beyond my control. Old Country Buffet, by the way, Old Country Buffet does not have a chocolate fountain. At least it did not have a chocolate fountain when I was there. Uh, it did, at least in my parents' hometown, have probably like most of the town's racist population hanging out there. So you can imagine that I wasn't really a big aficionado of Old Country Buffet. Also, the food is, to be perfectly honest, pretty much garbage. I can post it if you want to try. Let me put a bookmark on that very mega fun because we are wrapping things up for this stream because my brain is definitely getting very skittery at this moment. I'm not talking like a sensible human being. Schedules. Hi. Yes. Words. Yes. Good. Um, let's see. We've got the Monday Fever Dreams episode is wrapped, and the Tuesday Little Bite-Sized Planet is wrapped. We're going to be putting together a playlist cleanup episode for next Sunday. Hopefully we'll get that done tomorrow because that's a huge pain in the ass and it'll probably take about 4 hours to do. I still haven't done the Wednesday and Friday episodes of Fever Dreams and LBSP respectively. Hopefully they'll be done tomorrow as well. Next week's streaming schedule, times are going to be the same, 8 o'clock across the board. Thursday is probably going to be Isaac. Saturday is going to be I Don't Know. And then Sunday will be Dreams again. And Leon, I want to get a look at some of your levels in Dreams on next week's stream. I know my problem. I just can't but to put logic and detail in. No, I dig it 100%, Marky. It's not throwing shade at all. I understand where you're coming from. This was really, really good tonight, folks. I'm really happy. Yesterday and the day before yesterday were not super great days for me. But The stream last night and the stream tonight have been huge mood improvers, uh, just on my end of things. We got some new faces in chat, and that is always nice. Very mega fun. It was really cool checking out your levels and kind of hearing a little bit of your backstory there. Epic LBP time. That it was nuts that you showed up in the stream. I hope that you enjoyed yourself. I always try to take a look at your streams as well, although I don't always have the time that I want to. Leon and Marky, I'm glad that both of you are coming in and coming back. It is definitely appreciated. Nestor 180 as well. It's cool to see you about. And of course, as always, Hive and Kronos. I love IDK. I love IDK, I guess. Both of you, all of you, really. I mean, it's just, it's wonderful to have you here, and I do appreciate you showing up, particularly Kronos, because I know that you've got the con going on, and you need your beauty rest because cons take a lot out of you. So, thank you very much for dropping in. But that does pretty much wrap it up for us this go about. So, from me, Disco, here in Osaka, to all of you out there, wherever you may happen to be, thank you. Arigato, sayonara, see you, and ciao.